Alright guys, I'm back. Today we have a push workout. It's about 1:30 p.m, maybe almost 2. Worked up until this moment and yeah, now it's just time to work out. But first I want to talk about something that I realized in the last few days, which is a crazy insight for me. And I tried to put it into easy words, but it's pretty complex. So basically, in the past, I had no idea what to do. I was looking for the purpose of life. I always doubted myself in whatever I was doing. And so I know I'm not the only person. If you do that, you train your mind to basically always be anxious about stuff because you don't know stuff. But the moment you reach clarity, like the moment you realize, okay, that is exactly what I'm gonna do, that is what I need to do, at that moment, that clarity feels almost scary because everything is set. You know what to do. You can't be anxious about anything because everything that now remains is just your action. So it's not about if I do it, will I succeed? It's about will I do it? And that is up to you. It's like holding a mirror in front of yourself and just realizing that it's all on you because the plan is set. You know what to do. And to me, that is pretty scary because if you've always just worked hard and tried thousands of things, it's probably because you didn't know what to do and so you try out everything. But once you know what to do, it's like you're so clear, a part of you breaks away and you have to just kind of face that clarity and face that calmness and peace. You realize that you don't have to rush through every day, you don't have to do it faster or you're not behind in time. You just realize you're right here and these things need to be done and you just do them, but you don't need to rush it. And you have to realize that you can be successful even though you don't hustle all day long because you know exactly what to do. And so it's not really hustling anymore because you're not trying stuff, you're just doing it. But enough of that. Now it's time for a push workout right here. I will be attempting a few handstand push-ups, improving my planche. That is the next thing I need to attack because my planche, my tuck pant, whatever you want to call it, is far from where it should be. So let's hit this workout in 3, 2, 1.
I'm vanilla, baby. I'll choke you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skillet, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down. But you can whip your lovin' on me. That's right, whip your lovin' on me. Young J-A-C-K-A-K-A, Rico like Suave, young Enrique, speaking at AKA. She's an alpha, but not around your boy. She get quiet around your boy. Hold on, don't know what you heard or what you thought about your boy, but they lied about your boy. Going dumb, and it's something idiotic about your boy. She wearing cheetah print, that's how bad she won't be spotted around your boy.
I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down. But you can whip your lovin' on me, baby. Whip your lovin' on me.
I'm vanilla, baby. I'll choke you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skillet, baby. And the thing about your boy is
I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down.
but you can
Whip your lovin' on me, baby. Whip your lovin' on me.
Young MISSIONARY. He's sharp like barbed wire. She stole my heart, then she got archived. I keep it short with a bitch, Lord Farquhar. All the girls in the front row, all the girls at the barricade, all the girls have been waiting all day. Let your tongue hang out, fuck everything. If you came with a man, let go of his hand. Everybody in the suite kicking up their feet. Stand up, bitch, dance.
Alright guys, fast forward a few hours. Workout was not the best, to be honest. Like, I kind of have a push dip. I'm not talking about dip like the exercise, but dip in terms of a low. But that's no issue, just realizing it, and that means I have to keep pushing harder in my workouts. One thing I've thought about today is because I am uploading on Instagram and YouTube and like shorts and stuff, if you want to get something done, something productive, you want to be focused, hyper-focused. You don't want any distractions. So that's kind of contrary to what I'm trying to achieve if I'm constantly on social media doing stuff. And so I thought to myself, well, why not read books, and why not read one book a week? So it's not just an option, but really dedication behind that. Also, if you think about it, the amount of work that is put into a book usually is way higher than the amount of work that is put into 2 hours of social media posts. Of course, that's a lot of work, but it's a lot of low effort work because it's a lot of 10-20 second videos, and also they're not made for you to learn something, they're made to entertain you. So you don't actually learn anything. You can watch 2 hours of social media and learn nothing. But 2 hours of books, that's something different. Right now I'm actually going to pick up my brother because he needs to go to boxing and he's late. Alright guys, so fast forward another 2 hours and I brought my brother back home and then met my 3 siblings which came back from vacation, and I showed my little brother, who's 8 years old, almost 9, why it's important to read and how you can make sure that you read. Then we started picking some books that he could read because he already has books but he never really thought about reading them. They're just there. And now I head back home, prepare the day tomorrow, and then start reading myself as well, because as I said before, I will be attempting to read a book a week until the end of the year. So that's 16 books, better than scrolling on social media. Alright guys, so I don't know where I finished off before I was picking up my brother because it was all very hectic, but at the end of the day, if you think about reading 2 hours of a book that someone took so many hours, so much experience and put it into it and really made sure that a message gets across and like there's value, then that's so much more efficient than scrolling on social media or even watching YouTube videos. They can be informative, but even though we have so much more accessible in today's world, what we don't have is focus. And books that were written over years with focus, they're almost irreplaceable. It's pretty much the same thing if you look outside and look at all of these old buildings that were built like hundreds of years ago, and you would think to yourself like, how did these people build these buildings and why don't we build these kind of buildings today? It's because we have all the resources but we don't have the focus and the time and the dedication to do one thing very, very good. And so that's books for me. Just like old buildings, they have high value and they're very rare in today's world. So I'm gonna be reading them and I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. Peace.
I'm vanilla, baby. I'll choke you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skilla, baby. And the thing about your